Okay, so like I said, I'm going to make a quick video going over the difference between the Le Creuset Classic line and the new Le Creuset Signature line. You might be able to notice a few of the differences. They're pretty subtle, but they're actually a very, very big, important improvement. The Signature line is pretty much the next iteration of the Classics. They still sell the Classics, but I would really suggest the Signature line. A couple of reasons for it. The first is the handles. You might be able to notice the handles are thicker. They're easier to hold on to, and these little guys go up to, I want to say 450, 500 degrees, depending on who you ask. These guys only go up to 375, so you can pretty much tell that with going up to 450, 500 degrees, you can much easily cook things or braise things or whatever you're doing if you want to work at that high temperature, versus these guys that would melt into a little blob of black pudding if you try to do that. Second thing, staying with the top. It's pretty much just a design change, but the rims here, the little designs here, and the Le Creuset font on here, the ridges are much thicker, much more prominent, and the Le Creuset font is a little bit more detailed and stands out a bit more. Third difference, the handles, they say 45% bigger. I'll believe them, it seems like they are. You can notice if you look between this and this, the handles are much easier. With this I can put 3 fingers in. With this, I have 4 plus change that I can put in. So they are definitely a bit easier to use, especially if you're using oven mitts or something along those lines. Much easier to use. I want to say fourth difference, if I'm on that, you can hear that versus that. These are supposed to be a little bit more tight-fitting than the classic line. Whether or not that's true, I'm not sure, but I highly doubt they would say that if it wasn't, so I'll believe them. They definitely do feel more solid when you place them down. They don't have that wiggle that these guys have. You can hear it a bit. So that's very nice. And the final difference is that and let's see if you can tell, but they say that the interior of the Signature line, the interior enamel, is of a higher quality than the interior of the Classic line. They say it's more resistant to thermal shock, so it's not going to crack and chip. And it's going to be resistant to actual changes in color and whatnot as well. So that's also another little thing to keep in mind, is especially if you're worried about the interior chipping, which isn't normally covered under their warranty, you don't need to worry as long as you have the Signature line, or you don't need to worry as much. So those are the differences. I counted 5 or 6 differences. Let me know if you guys have any questions or concerns or any comments, but otherwise I'll see you very soon. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to make a quick video going over the difference between the Le Creuset Classic line and the new Le Creuset Signature line. You might be able to notice a few of the differences. They're pretty subtle, but they're